General Hospital spoilers. Will Alexis take justice into her own hands against Cyrus? In the upcoming General Hospital episode, February 14, 2025, a dangerous ultimatum and legal drama shake Port Charles. In Friday's episode of General Hospital, February 14, tensions will rise as Sasha Gilmore Corbin battles guilt, Jason Morgan receives unexpected legal aid, and Sonny Corinthos issues a serious warning to Ava Jerome. With high stakes and shocking decisions ahead, will Alexis Davis take matters into her own hands against Cyrus Renault? Brook Lynn Quartermaine will vent her frustrations to Maxie Jones, feeling like she's always siding with Lulu Spencer. Meanwhile, Lulu shows up at Charlie's pub, hoping for a warm reception as she reconnects with Kristina Corinthos-Davis. Elsewhere, Molly Lansing-Davis remains trapped on the hospital roof with Cody Bell, wrestling with the moral weight of misusing her DA office position to retrieve sensitive documents. Over at the PCPD, Jason faces legal trouble after threatening Cyrus Renault in public. While Diane Miller is usually his go-to attorney, Alexis Davis steps in this time, seizing the opportunity to urge Jason to be cautious, especially for Danny Morgan's sake. However, Alexis's thirst for justice runs deep, and she makes a chilling statement: she wants her face to be the last one Cyrus ever sees. The question remains, will she act on her dark impulse, or will she hold back? Meanwhile, Sonny offers Ava a custody arrangement that could settle their battle without a courtroom fight. Rick Lansing warns her against taking the deal, but Sonny remains confident that if they go to trial, he'll win. Ava is left with a tough decision, and Kristina's fury over the arrangement may only add to the chaos. At GH, Sasha struggles with overwhelming guilt, fearing she caused Elaine Smith's accident by letting Mavis the dog off the leash. While she only intended to steal Elaine's pie notebook, the unintended consequences weigh on her. Holding Mavis, Sasha anxiously awaits news from the doctors, hoping Elaine pulls through. With emotions running high and justice on the line, Alexis's next move could change everything. Will she go through with her veiled threat against Cyrus, or will she find another way to protect those she loves? General Hospital spoilers tease an intense episode ahead, so stay tuned for all the drama in Port Charles. General Hospital spoilers. Will Alexis take justice into her own hands against Cyrus? General Hospital, the long-running ABC soap opera, has continually captured the hearts of its viewers with intense drama, emotional arcs, and surprising twists. The latest plot developments surrounding Alexis Davis have left fans on edge, with the possibility of Alexis taking justice into her own hands against the infamous Cyrus Renault. The rise of Alexis Davis. Alexis Davis, played by Nancy Lee Grahn, has been a cornerstone character in General Hospital since her debut in 1996. Known for her sharp wit, legal expertise, and often complicated personal life, Alexis has endured her share of tragedy, but none as painful as the recent events tied to Cyrus Renault. Cyrus, portrayed by Jeff Kober, is one of the most notorious villains the show has ever seen. As the ruthless drug lord, he's caused immeasurable suffering in Port Charles, but it was his direct involvement in the life of Alexis's daughter, Sam McCall Kelly Monaco, that has truly pushed Alexis to the edge. The death of Sam McCall. Sam McCall's tragic death has rocked Alexis to her core. A beloved character, Sam's tragic fate was a direct result of Cyrus's criminal actions. Her death has left a gaping hole in Alexis's life, intensifying the already complicated relationship the mother and daughter shared. The pain of losing Sam has consumed Alexis, and she's now seeking justice in any way she can. Fans have been on a roller coaster ride as they watch Alexis, once a strong and independent woman, spiral into a more vengeful state. Her grief has driven her to a point where she may be ready to step outside the law and take matters into her own hands. Alexis's grief and desire for justice. Alexis's grief has transformed into a burning desire for revenge against Cyrus. In several recent General Hospital episodes, Alexis has confided in her friends, especially Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, about her inner turmoil and the overwhelming need to make Cyrus pay for what he's done. Her words were chilling. "I want to be the last face Cyrus sees." This statement reflects not only her grief but also her thirst for justice, albeit in a more personal and potentially dangerous manner. Taking matters into her own hands. The question on every General Hospital fan's mind is, will Alexis follow through on this dark desire for vengeance? Alexis, who is a well-respected attorney, has always been the one to fight for justice through legal means. However, in the case of Cyrus, the law has failed her, leaving her feeling powerless and frustrated. With every passing day, the line between justice and revenge has become more blurred in Alexis's mind. In her quest for justice, Alexis may take drastic steps, possibly even resorting to vigilante methods to eliminate Cyrus once and for all. But doing so would come at a cost. Not only would it jeopardize her professional reputation as a lawyer, but it could also place her at odds with some of the very people she considers allies, such as Jason, who is no stranger to vigilante justice himself. The ethical dilemma. Alexis's position is complicated. While she harbors a deep desire for retribution against Cyrus, she's also a legal professional who knows the consequences of breaking the law. She's worked tirelessly for years to uphold justice and defend the innocent, but now she's faced with a scenario where the law may not offer her the closure she seeks. It's a true moral and ethical dilemma for Alexis. Can she reconcile her desire for vengeance with her role as a lawyer and mother? Her inner conflict is likely to be explored in future episodes, as viewers will see Alexis's struggle between her instinct for retribution and her professional and personal responsibilities. This may lead to a momentous choice where Alexis must decide if she will embrace justice as defined by the law or seek a form of justice that is much more personal and violent. The impact on Alexis's relationships. As Alexis grapples with her emotions, her relationships with those around her will be tested. Her closest allies, including her sister Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, and her friends like Jason Morgan, will likely become concerned with Alexis's state of mind. Diane, a seasoned attorney, will undoubtedly warn Alexis of the legal consequences of taking matters into her own hands. The tension between Alexis's legal career and her personal vendetta will create friction in her relationships. Jason, on the other hand, understands the allure of taking matters into one's own hands. As someone who has operated outside the law for years, Jason may be more sympathetic to Alexis's plight. However, even Jason knows that going too far can have irreparable consequences. His role as a protector of Port Charles may force him to step in and stop Alexis if her actions become too reckless. The looming question is whether Alexis's relationships will survive her potential decision to break the law for the sake of vengeance. Will she lose the support of her family and friends in her pursuit of justice, or will they rally around her to help her achieve her goal? The possibility of redemption. While Alexis's desire for revenge may be consuming her, there is always the possibility of redemption. General Hospital is known for its complex characters and redemption arcs, and Alexis is no exception. It's possible that, over time, Alexis may find a way to reconcile her grief and her need for justice with her understanding of the law. She may even find a way to bring Cyrus to justice without resorting to vigilante tactics. If Alexis does choose the path of revenge, the consequences may not only affect her relationships but also her future within the legal system. Will she be able to return to her career as a lawyer? Or will her actions forever tarnish her reputation and force her to find a new path forward? The final confrontation. The ultimate showdown between Alexis and Cyrus is inevitable. Whether it's a direct confrontation or a more subtle takedown, viewers are eagerly awaiting how this storyline will unfold. Will Alexis take the law into her own hands, or will she trust the system to deliver justice in the end? Regardless of the outcome, this storyline promises to be one of the most riveting and emotionally charged arcs in General Hospital history.